something this small could spark a whole national controversy? Just hear me out. What is going on, everybody? It's Anthony, and in this week's episode, cups! And if the sound is crappy, I apologize. I'm still living out of boxes, so give me some time. I'm actually putting together my whole video recording room where hopefully it sounds better, it looks better, just for your aesthetic viewing pleasure. And also, before we start, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you. Let's get into it. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with the story, earlier this week saw the genesis of a new national controversy stemming from Starbucks holiday cup designs. Wait, for real? This is really a thing? Wow. And here is the culprit. Just oozes evil. Now the outrage stems from Starbucks removing the holiday themed designs from their cups, to which now is just a plain red, which probably represents the devil. Yes, you heard me correctly. People are actually mad about the doodles on their cups, or lack thereof, in what critics have called a blatant attack on Christmas. The Grinch himself could not have caused such an uproar. I mean, how dare Starbucks? How could they remove such beautiful artwork from their cups? Because nothing symbolizes the true meaning behind Christmas and the celebration of the birth of Christ, quite like Frosty the Snowman. Now this has sparked a movement which some have accused Starbucks of hating Jesus. Oh yeah, Starbucks? Well, if you want to play that game, what if I told you that Jesus didn't really care for coffee that much? He turned water to wine, not water to coffee. Think about it. Here's a question for you, Starbucks. What if you had a paying customer named Jesus? Did you not write his name on the cup then? Oh. Do you have a middle name I could put instead? Now what I think is getting lost here is that people are associating these images with Christianity. No, that's the mistake. None of these images have any roots in Christianity or the Bible. No, the book of Matthew does not contain a story about Frosty the Snowman coming to life. You might want to check again. I mean, most of these images pertain to the winter season. That's all. Which poses the question, does it even snow in Bethlehem? These winter images have been associated with Christmas time by corporations in order to get you to consume during holiday time. Let me break this down for you further if you cannot wrap your head around this. Nativity scene, actual Christian symbolic image. Snowmen, Christmas tree ornaments, and snowflakes? Not. Now this story got me thinking on an even bigger question here. And that is, should we expect corporations to promote anything related to religion? And why should we? Now the primary objective at the root of every business created is, of course, to make money. And to use religion as a means to further that pursuit, to me, doesn't sit right. I mean, if you really think about it, religion and commerce aren't the most ideologically aligned concepts. Now listen, I have no problem whatsoever with companies choosing to govern themselves through religious values. For example, if you want to shut down your company on Sundays like Chick-fil-A does, even though that's the one day of the week where I really want Chick-fil-A breakfast, that's your prerogative. Go ahead. But for those people that do not agree with certain businesses' organizational ideals, here's a quick tip. This is really good. I was up all night coming up with this, and it's genius. Ready for it? Here it is. Do not give that company your patronage. Simple as that. Don't go. I know. Genius. And I'm not even gonna get into the trivial nature of the drawings or lack thereof on a coffee cup and the amount of human energy wasted on a cause such as this. I will not even go into that. It speaks for itself. But I will challenge you this holiday season to change your perception. Rather than looking and focusing on what makes us different from each other, what segregates and divides us from each other, to actually look at the things that brings us together as human beings and makes us alike. Because Lord knows that we could use a change in perception with how we look at each other, especially with what's going on in the world today. You guys be good. I'll see you next week.